Good morning, and thank you for attending the Mark Fisher for Governor 2014 press conference on illegal immigration. My name is Mike Mosker. I am the Operations Director for the Mark Fisher 2014 campaign. First, some housekeeping. If you would please place your cell phones on vibrate. Today's press conference will proceed as follows. Mr. Fisher will first make a brief statement, and then he will take all your questions. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Good morning. The federal immigration crisis that's on our southern borders has now come and become front and center here in Massachusetts. And it has done so with Governor Patrick's pending decision to allow illegal immigrants to fly into Otis Air Force Base and take up residence here in Massachusetts. Citizens of Massachusetts are compassionate, we are charitable, and so when we see the poor and the homeless in our communities, and we see veterans that are denied the health care that they deserve, we get upset. And when we see the effects of government incompetence in the deaths of children and adults, through the compounding pharmacy, the drug lab, and the DCF scandals, we are even more upset. And when our state and local officials make Massachusetts and individual towns and cities sanctuaries for illegals who break the law, we lose confidence in them. And when on average, over $5 million is taken each and every year from each city and town and rewarded to illegal immigrants who break the law, we've reached a tipping point. Enough is enough. Our cities and towns can no longer function as they should. You know the story of Mayor Kennedy and Lynn. Even the mayor of North Adams, where Martha Coakley grew up, just last week said that North Adams is on the verge of becoming Detroit. As a state, Massachusetts has driven out businesses, people, and jobs, and we've invited in illegal immigrants. This is a liberal recipe that will take Massachusetts from becoming Taxachusetts to Detroit-achusetts. The impact of illegals has reached a flashpoint, and Governor Patrick is adding fuel to that flashpoint. So what do we do? What do we do? The mayor of Somerville has told us that the moral thing to do is to allow illegal immigrants to continue to break the law, and he has ordered law enforcement officials to stand down and not enforce the law that they took an oath to uphold. Here's the starting point for me. On annual Migration Day, July 25th, 1995, St. John Paul II told us this, quote, "Illegal immigration should be prevented," unquote. That is the starting point. That is the moral thing to do. Secondly, we honor legal immigrants who've come here, waited in line, played by the rules. Thirdly, we make Massachusetts the 18th state required to use E-Verify. I took this off a wall at my office just last night. This is what we use. We have a small company. E-Verify is the tool that allows manufacturers or any type of employer to ensure that the people they hire are here legally. They're required by law to do so. Fourthly, we end the benefits to illegals. In Massachusetts, we give out more taxpayer dollars than all the other New England states combined. Illegal immigrants are only illegal. They are not stupid. When we stop the benefits, they will go to the next big blue sanctuary state, whether it be New York or California. But they won't be here in Massachusetts when I'm governor of Massachusetts. I have been saying all these same things for the last 8 months. It's nothing new for me. If these simple steps were taken, there would be no immigration crisis here in Massachusetts. This crisis has come about because there's a vacuum in leadership here in Massachusetts, just as there was in the Justina Pelletier case. In that case, I advocated for and I rallied for her release, while all the other candidates stood by the wayside, on the sidelines, and did nothing. In this case, I'm doing the same thing. I'm rallying for the good souls that are here today, hard-working, tax-paying, freedom-loving citizens who want the right thing to be done. I challenge Deval Patrick to refuse the invitation to bring illegals here to Massachusetts. You know what I would do. Let's see what he does. 1 week from tomorrow, there will be a rally on the steps of the State House against illegal immigration. I will be there, and I invite all those who feel as passionately as I do about it to join me there as well. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I'd be able to, more than happy to answer them for you. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
So while you're here, I mean, that's illegal immigration, but if you don't know about me or any of the other issues, I know you certainly know where I stand on some of the social issues, but I'm more than happy to answer anything you have. My background